It to week 9 of Essentials, and that is incredibly awesome. I really think that this is the last Essentials pep talk I'm going to do because we've had 6 weeks and a half to really kind of get a feel for things, and there's not much that I can tell you at this point that we haven't already gone over, or that you haven't at this point hopefully been able to figure out where to locate all the information in your materials. Like for me, early on, the hardest thing was figuring out all of the information I had, how to best organize it, or how to better organize it that would fit me, and what to do with it. So like I said early on before, it took me about 15 weeks my first year to really understand, oh, I do have all the answers. Oh, we can diagram a sentence even if I don't understand it, because I have a script to go through and I have the finished diagram, so we can walk through it and we would learn it together. And for IEW, what we have learned and established, we're just going to keep building on. So nothing new or different there. When we get to the phases of history, if at any point you feel overwhelmed, I have graphic organizers. I solved for yes for that one, so just reach out and I will be there to give you any support that you need for that. But we are at week 9, and this week we're looking at chart K, and you'll be reviewing charts C and D. Again, hit play on that 2Fish playlist and it'll take care of it. We do that once. We used to do it 2 to 3 times a week our first year. Now we're down to, we just do it once a week to review the charts, and that's enough for Asher to know what's going on, to remember what is on his material. We're looking at the compound structure, the declarative purpose, and we're going to look at SVLPN sentence patterns. We'll talk about linking verbs and then other types of verbs. You will hear the term predicate nominative, and we'll go over that definition and the principal parts of a verb. Start to looking into basically the anatomy of verbs, all you could ever want to know, and then some about verbs. And again, you can, if you're still not super excited about diagramming sentences, taking it from the top all the way through, you can go in your guide and you can look at the completed diagram, and you can start there and just open it up to that page. It's page 100, Essential Solutions Manual, week 9, sentence 1. And you could look at this together and say, let's figure out what this sentence originally said. Let's put it in the right order. And in doing so, you're figuring out, okay, so this is where the subject noun goes. This is where we put that conjunction on that weird floating line. It just helps you piecemeal it out from the end product to what it should be. And then you could take the sentence and then take it through the whole same sentence. You know, it's kind of like you look at the key ahead of time. It'll give you the confidence to work your way through it. So for me, a lot of times the first year I was like, okay, we're not even going to worry about diagramming sentences. And then I think it was Elizabeth Huffman, she said, undiagram it. And so that kind of became our step into being more comfortable, because when I learned sentence diagramming in college, it was weird. It involved graph paper. It was a huge tree diagram. I had to relearn it with Asher. So that was that. Math games. I think Melissa's doing a great job. We get a new math game every 6 weeks. And so then we just take time to build on that. Nothing seems too crazy, loud, or overwhelming, but as always, you have agency as being the mama teacher to scaffold at home, however best fits the needs of your homeschool family. I'm here for you, cheering you on, and even if you don't see another pep talk video, I am always available for questions or coffee.